more evidence could you need?
That's still a crime, dog. You're going to jail.
Prosecutors say they've got new concerns about what Trump may say after a social media post in which the former president appeared to threaten people who go after him.
Deranged Jack Smith. He's a deranged human being.
And on social media, Trump posted, "If you go after me, I'm coming after you," which prompted prosecutors to ask the judge to limit Trump's outbursts. A new CBS News poll finds more than half of Americans believe Trump tried to stay in office through illegal and unconstitutional means.
Washington arguing Trump can't get a fair hearing in a Democratic-leaning city. That's a motion many January 6 defendants have made,
news,
but so
folks,
far,
believe me.
none have been successful.
Can't get a fair trial in a Democrat-run city, folks. It's very sad. It really shouldn't happen, but it is. Look, I just walked in. I'm raw dogging this react because I missed the first 3 minutes of the video. And honestly, not very qualified for this, but here I am. Hello. Welcome to the HasanAbi broadcast hosted by Austin Show. I would like to officially make an endorsement. However, I am endorsing Joe Biden for the 2024 presidential election. I mean, I know he's indicted, and this is okay. Now I'm about to hit my stride as a political commentator. Here we go. Look, finally an indictment that I'm happy about. Okay, the last indictments were weak ass indictments about stolen documents. Nobody gives a shit about this. I wanted the juicy January 6th overturn the election indictments. These indictments, in my opinion, should have come first. That's what I think. I think they should have come first. Fuck the other indictments. They're pussy-ass indictments. They feed into the right-wing narrative that he's done nothing wrong. And I'll be honest, I think they're weak. But the other ones, you know, they're true, they're real, they're authentic, they're natural, they're beautiful. But these ones, these new indictments, now these are the real shit. This is
You're going crazy. No, I agree. So
See what I'm saying?
I'll
he
give
agrees.
I'll give you two categories. Right?
Okay.
The Alvin Bragg Manhattan one is both like not a very big offense, like not a very big criminal offense in general.
Right.
And it also was like put together with ticker tape.
Yeah.
That's number one. The classified document one was open and shut, but it still wasn't like as grave of an offense. Obviously, people care about it in D.C. This last one is both a grave offense, trying to overturn the results of an election through improper means and conspiring to, to engage in an act of fraud. And also simultaneously, not only is it a grave offense, this last one, but it also is like, again, open and shut.
Both
yeah,
something and something.
Yeah, this is a good. No, I was talking about how the Trump team actually wants to be in an unbiased area.
Yes.
Like West Virginia.
Yeah.
Which Trump won by like what, 35 points?
Yep.
Yeah, that's great, man. Yeah, change the venue to West Virginia. I love that.
Also, like, am I just not paying attention, or like they don't seem as Trump doesn't seem like he's got the juice like he used to have. It just doesn't seem like
he's fallen off a little bit.
No, like it doesn't feel like
Trump is on his XQC arc. Not that XQC fell off, but like, he's getting hit a lot. Like he's getting criticisms from left and right.
Trump seems like he doesn't even, like, his support doesn't have the energy to defend him for what's going on. You know what I mean? It feels as if like, oh, he got indicted again, and then like they just like don't have the passion to defend it. Because like I saw, what's his name? The Tim Pool, who desperately wants a civil war.
Oh yeah.
I think Tim Pool just tweets shit now. I don't even think he believes anything.
No, he always does that.
He just doesn't even.
He'll sometimes
just
tweet
say shit just as off the cuff, and I'm just like, it's not fooling me anymore. It's just shit just to get reacts and likes, right?
He'll sometimes.
It has nothing to do with what he believes. He's just trying to tweet some wacky shit for engagement.
Sometimes, yeah, exactly. Like he'll sometimes say some shit that like even his audience is like, what the fuck are you saying? Like, I don't like that you said this.
Yeah.
Because he's just saying it for engagement, 100%.
Yeah, like I think something about this.
I love you, but there's plenty of enthusiasm for out here in the wild. Yes, we're not measuring Trump by comparing him to fucking Ron DeSantis. We're measuring Trump by comparing him to Trump 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay? Trump on January 6th peaked at his like popularity and his momentum. You get it? He was peaking. So much so that like he had 2,000 people try and break into the Capitol successfully and like, steal Nancy Pelosi's gavel and shit. Now, when he has an arraignment, you can't even get like 50 normal people to show up.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like there's not this outrage.
It's ironic because look, I've said this before. If Trump wants his juice back, he has to post on Twitter.
This week,
it's so funny. He has to post on Twitter. Elon Musk has already allowed him to post on Twitter, has begged him to post on Twitter, and he's not doing it, which is hilarious because if he were to fucking post on Twitter, he could get some of his juice back because then the media would cover him more frequently. Because like everyone on the media is still on Twitter and they can't stop paying attention to it, myself included. The fact that he's on Truth Social unironically hurts him.
Yeah, because people like you on the other side of the political spectrum are going to quote him and talk about him.
Yes.
And his name is going to, it's going to spread everywhere.
Yes.
I'm going to talk about him, which is very important.
Yeah, Austin Show's going to talk about him. Hoscourt Streams is going to talk about him.
I'm going to cover politics.
Yeah.
I refuse to cover him on True Social.
Fucked up. He's losing out on a massive audience. However, let's see what his dick riders are still saying.
I love Fox News, my favorite.
Let's do a little hog watching.
Fuck yeah.
Obama, Joe Biden. You just can't say she's an idiot.
Right, but there's nothing wrong with. But I would imagine if someone accused me of the things they accuse the president of, I would be saying I didn't do those. I wouldn't be personalizing with the judge. But that's he has every right to do that. But what he does not have a right to do is to attack the court and to attack the prosecutor personally. If you want to attack their case.
No. That's the 5. So the 5 always has that seat is the anointed liberal seat.
Oh.
So whoever sits in that seat, you could have Hitler on that seat, and they still have to make arguments from the liberal perspective.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's like
are they just
the
cosplaying
whole.
as a liberal, or are they actually liberal?
Usually they are like they have like some liberal adjacent opinions. But yeah, that's the cuck chair. Like you have to sit there and you have to say things like it was Geraldo. Was it? No, is it? What was his name? Fucking
Greg Giraldo?
No, not Greg Giraldo. Was it Rivera? Geraldo Rivera? Was it? Am I crazy? I'm forgetting. Yeah, it was Geraldo Rivera who used to sit on that chair. Then there's that one lady who was like MTV VJ. Who sits on that chair sometimes. Yeah, you have to sit there and basically argue like, maybe we shouldn't execute gay people in the streets in broad daylight. And then they're like, oh, why would you say that, you fucking idiot? What a pussy. Yeah. That's usually the thing that you're supposed to say. You know what I mean? Kennedy is not a lib. Oh, maybe it's not Kennedy. It's another lady that looks like her. I forget. Yeah, and then Greg Gutfeld sits there and he's like, "What do you mean? What do you mean you can't like date rape women? How else will I get pussy?" And then like all of the female Fox News hosts are like cringing, but like they contractually are obligated to not say that Greg Gutfeld is a disgusting cretin. You know what I mean? It's like that. That's like basically the dynamic. So he's sitting in the cuck chair, okay?
Okay, so he's the cuck. Got it. Okay,
yeah.
Makes sense.
I think should be fully protected from
Okay, so what if in discovery, the Department of Justice hands us stuff to his defense attorney and it said
it's Jessica Tarlaw.
We had agents crawling all over January 6th. Trump can't say that during an election campaign?
I think he's going to say what he wants, given his history. I think he will not be taking things back when he's trying to run for president and has all of these indictments. I'm not surprised that the Department of Justice would like him to say less. They don't have any credibility when it comes to the repeated things they've.
Yeah, famously, what an unreasonable request from the Department of Justice to say, don't engage in the harassment of witnesses when an active Department of Justice court case is happening. That's so unreasonable.
The motherfucker is on tape asking for 11,000 votes from the Secretary of State of Georgia. What more evidence could you need?
Yeah, it's just like, wow.
He's on tape.
Austin, he did everything right and they indicted him.
I don't understand. He's on fucking tape.
He did everything right and they indicted him, you fucking libtard.
I can't even believe it. It's unfathomable. It's right in front of your fucking face, you fucking moron.
He did everything right and they indicted him.
He's on tape asking, could you find some more votes, please? I'm trying to overturn the election.
That's by the way, that's separate. That's the Georgia Rico case.
Well, whatever. But he's done a lot of shit. He's on tape.
Austin,
he was standing in the Capitol saying, stand back and stand by.
Austin,
I mean, he was right there.
Austin,
what?
He did everything right, and they indicted him.
I just can't. How can you? You can't with these people. They're no hope. They're no hope.
Okay, but have you considered that he did everything right?
I mean, I've considered.
And then they still indicted him.
I know they've really considered it. I've really considered it. God damn it. Oh my God.
What is hatching schemes illegal now? Fox News anchor Julie Banderas, hatching schemes to stay in office is not a crime. And claiming you won an election, you know you lost is not a crime. Wait, what? No.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Yes.
First of all, this argument is awesome because I've made this argument jokingly in defense of drunk driving so many times to prove to you how stupid it is. Your Honor, didn't know drinking was illegal, didn't know driving was illegal. What crime have I done here? Maybe the combination of the two. Have you thought about that? That's the point. That's literally the point. You can't do that. Yo, the arguments are getting dumber and dumber. I love it, dude. I fucking love it.
Case impartially is impossible. I mean, if you think about it, politics written all over it. Attorneys are supposed to represent the law, not politics, okay? Judges, same. Judges are the only ones that are able to recuse themselves, okay? So it's up to a judge to recuse themselves. If they've got it in for one of their future cases, there's no way they're going to recuse themselves. So obviously the system is a little bit broken, I would have to say. Let's move over to Fulton County, Georgia, because in that district, they're potentially going to be coming forth with a fourth indictment.
Oh, dude, I love that. I love that. They have to admit that there are still more arraignments to come, and it's so stacked. It's so fucking stacked. Oh God, it's so funny. Actually good Megaphonics link? No, there's nothing here. You just keck W'd.
The attorney there, Fannie Willis, is probing whether Trump committed crimes in trying to overturn the election results in Georgia. Committing crimes. Okay, I want to talk about
committing crimes. He was on tape.
Second.
He was on tape.
Okay, you're yelling too much.
He was on tape. This is what you sound like. He was on tape.
Okay.
What else do you need, lady?
With incitement. We know that.
Come
right?
on.
So it's not a crime to tell lies. Being a narcissist isn't a crime. Hatching schemes to stay in office.
Even he's laughing like, what are you saying? Oh, it's so much funnier to see his reaction. He's like,
isn't a crime. Hatching schemes to stay in office is.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. The moment where the eyebrows pop is so funny.
Here, go back.
He's like, That's crazy.
Office is not a crime. And claiming you won an election that you know you lost is not a crime. With all of that said, how do you see this playing out in Georgia?
Yeah, well, first, I think an indictment.
That's so good. Here's the link. Reminds me of this gem. New right-wing thing is describing crimes as generically as possible to pretend they're not crimes. Someone gets convicted of conspiracy and they start yelling, wow, so it's illegal to make plans with friends now. Oh, yeah. It's always, I mean, that's what's going on here. The JD tweet, the most recent Trump indictment is a clarifying moment. They're trying to throw the former president in prison for saying bad things. The regime has crossed the line. If your response to this is to whine about Trump, you're useless. Prove to me crimes are real. Do it. Actually, there's no such thing as a crime. What is a crime, really? Are prisons obsolete?
God.
I love that. God, I love conservatives. I would die without conservatives. I would have no content without conservatives. I do appreciate them a lot. I do. They're so fucking stupid. God, I love them.
So let's play theoretically here. Trump gets indicted. The Republicans, if you're the Republican Party right now, are you looking for another candidate? Is the establishment looking for? I mean, I know they tried with DeSantis,
Ron DeSantis,
who is like the candidate equivalent of a flaccid penis, right? So they've got their flaccid dick. How the hell? What's their backup plan? They've obviously seen how DeSantis is negatively
popular. Stand back and stand by and like.
Are they going to just hope? Is it a Hail Mary that they hope that Trump somehow gets through this unscathed? right?
Pretty much.
What are they going to do? What are they going to run?
No. They hope that
Who are they going to run?
No, they hope that like Trump will somehow magically lose to someone else. That's it. That they literally have nothing else right now. They can't do anything. Their big guy that they were going to put up as an alternative is getting absolutely eviscerated in the polls.
Yeah, by the guy that they're trying to get
replace.
him to replace.
Yeah, exactly.
He's getting eviscerated.
Well, also the guy that they wanted to put up is also only a known entity because he was trying to basically carbon copy Donald Trump without having Donald Trump's charisma. So let's hear what the brilliant legal mind of Yabba Dabba Doo, Sean Hannity has to say.
Yabba Dabba Doo.
Yeah, he's about to come out. He's about to come in with Fred Flintstone energy.
God, I love this.
You heard Donald Trump authorize up to 20,000 troops, Kash Patel, 2 days before January 6th.
X video is so good. Notice it's just so good.
You got to stop with that X videos. Makes me think of something else.
Unequivocally authorized up to 20,000 National Guardsmen and women for us to utilize should the second part of the law, the requests, come in. But those requests never did, as you highlighted.
Let me be very clear.
Dems ignore key facts and sham January 6th, bro. Wait, this is old. There's no way this is a new video.
Both of you said this under oath, under the threat of a penalty of perjury to the committee?
Oh, absolutely, Sean.
I just want to be clear here that
scared me.
Since then, in February of 2021, Mark Meadows said on Fox News that, quote, even in January, that was a given. As many as 10,000 National Guard troops were told to be on the ready by the Secretary of Defense. Is there any accuracy to that statement?
I'm not from my perspective.
Okay, hold on. Question.
It's not illegal to lie, Austin.
No, but question.
It's illegal to lie under oath.
No, I may be missing the boat, but I'm just a common voter here.
Okay.
Common voter, casually paying attention to CNN or whatever. If you commit a crime, right, but then you facilitate a solution to that crime, you still committed a crime.
Yeah.
So, like, just because you authorize National Guard doesn't erase the fact that you committed the crime.
Yes, I'll give you an example. If you conspire to rob a bank, but you tell the police ahead of time that you're going to rob the bank, you go into the bank with a gun and then put the gun up in the air and say, at the top of the hour, there's a 3-minute ad break. And if you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe.
That was so good.
Now put the money in the fucking bag right now so I can gift a bunch of subs.
That was a 10 out of 10. That was amazing. That was really fucking good.
That's still a crime, dog. You're going to jail.
Right? So that's the point, right? So this is not a defense for him inciting the January 6th riot.
Exactly.
Just authorizing the troops does not change the fact.
But this guy had a really good analogy, a better one than mine, because mine was a debate. If I shoot someone but then apply a tourniquet to the wound, I still go to jail.
Yes.
Yeah, but go on.
So basically, they're trying to use this as a defense for that he did not incite the riot, because why would you incite a riot if you authorized 20,000 troops for something that you didn't incite? Is that what they're trying to do?
That was the shitty argument that they're trying to put together.
It's a shitty argument.
But also, it doesn't even matter because he is lying on Fox News, but under the threat of perjury, he's telling this.
Never given any direction or order or knew of any plans of that nature. So I was surprised by seeing that publicly, but I don't know the context or even where it was. No,
so they're trying to use that as a defense, and it didn't even happen.
Had plans for activating more.
It wouldn't even work as a defense, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, it wouldn't work as a defense, and it didn't even happen to begin with. So
yes,
double cooked.
But that was not anything more than contingency planning. There was no official message traffic or anything of that nature regarding.
So just so we're clear, you did not have 10,000 troops, quote, to be on the ready for January 6th, prior to January 6th.
A non-military person probably could have some sort of weird interpretation, but no, to answer your question, no, that was not part of my plan.
9.72. Let's fucking go, dude. One of my best marks right there.
Ooh, indictment watch.
Oh shit! The streets in front of the Fulton County Courthouse in Atlanta has been closed. Grab your popcorn.
Oh shit!
Because you're gonna love what's about to happen next, Austin.
I did everything right, and they indicted me.